Hello, Recomp family. It is day 2, and here is your little nugget for the day. I just had a couple of things that I wanted to go over. Some questions you might have. What is Recomp? Why am I not just tracking my calories? What is up? Tell me. So I did write down some notes. If you see me looking down, it's because I wanted to come prepared. Okay. So Recomp is essentially the term that has been used by bodybuilders and athletes for a very long time, but it's not new. Even though it might be trending right now, it's not a fad, it's not a diet. It's just a label given to somebody who is losing fat while building muscle. Typically, we would say that's not possible because your body needs a surplus of calories to be able to build muscle. But if you're ingesting smaller amounts of fat and higher amounts of protein, you can lose the fat and turn your body weight into muscle. So that's what Recomp is. And it's the way that I've been able to change pretty much my whole physique in a matter of just a couple of years with eating balanced, nutritional, yummy food and exercising like a lot. But it's become one of my favorite things to do, and it's definitely probably the only thing I do for me. So if you're a mama like me, you know the struggle is real because everything's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. So next thing I wanted to go over is DEXA scans and BMI. BMI is not the greatest way to actually count your body fat. It is based on your height and your weight. So if you've been exercising for a while and you've changed your body weight into muscle mass, it's not going to be counted as muscle mass. It's going to be counted as body weight. So for me, even though a DEXA scan would show that I am 17% body fat, which is really good for a 36-year-old mama, my BMI in an in-body scan would show that I am 25% body fat based on my weight. But my weight is primarily muscle mass. I have 60 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, and that's pretty incredible for, again, a mama like me. So BMI is not the most efficient way to calculate where your body fat percentage is. If you wanted to get a more accurate reading, and you can drop some heavy dollars at DEXA scan, DXA, I've seen it written as DEXA as well, is a more accurate way. I believe that's done with some kind of magnetic imaging. If you've got money to just throw away, you could do weighted in water, which is, I guess, the old school but most efficient way to find what your body fat percentage is. DEXA is a bone density scan, so I don't have that kind of money, but I know the way I look and I feel tells me that my BMI is way off. So I wouldn't go jumping to your nearest nutrition club to get on the InBody. Those numbers, just like numbers on the scale, can make you sad and make you want to give up. So leave the BMI to somebody you don't like. I don't know. If you have a couple of dollars, you can get a DEXA scan. You don't need to get one all the time because fat loss it's a slow process. You do have to get used to it. Next thing is balance. A lot of the articles that you've seen, things that you've read, talk about balanced diet, balancing your plate, balancing your nutrition. It's all about balance. Now, does that balance get off sometimes? Yeah, it does. It really does. Your sleep is not going to be balanced all the time. Your stress levels are not going to be balanced all the time. Your menstrual cycle is never balanced. But if we aim to balance what we eat and aim to balance that out with exercise, it does work. You can body recomp, and balance is all about giving yourself what you like, having off rest days, making strength training exciting, taking off when you need rest. eating that slice of cake on your birthday, eating that bag of chips during the movie or the popcorn. And balance also means that most of the time you're going to eat pretty healthy and eat cleaner things. Try to be mindful about not eating so many processed things. If you're eating more processed things, making sure they're the healthier alternatives, which we've done a video on swaps. So it is about balance, guys. You're going to have to learn that sometimes you're not going to be able to exercise 4 days a week because you just don't have it in you. You're not going to be able to eat and track your food sometimes because you just can't do it. My sister-in-law says that sometimes she has 45% to give for the day and she gives 100% of that 45%. That's balance. That's just what it is. And that's what it's going to take to be consistent and body recomp, get healthier, learn to intuitively eat, which will come with time. So balance, it is a thing, but balance doesn't mean that you're 100% all the time. Balance means sometimes you're not, sometimes you are. That's just how balance works. So calories, that was a big thing I wanted to talk about. If you have kind of grown up in a time where you were told you just exercise more, eat less calories, and you'll drop a ton of weight and be super cute. That is kind of true, but it's the calories, it's what you're getting in your calories that matter. You can eat a 1,800 calorie meal plan for the day based on a couple of items from McDonald's. They're going to be higher in saturated fats and trans fats. They're going to be higher in carbs, and your protein is going to be a smaller amount. Or you can take that 1,800 calories and have a lot more volume, eat a lot more food that has lower calories per food item and makes you feel a little bit better and has those polysaturated omega-6, omega-12 fats that just make you feel good and make your skin look great and make you look younger and make your stomach tight. So it's really about what's in those calories, not necessarily how many calories you're eating. Now, you do need to be in a deficit, meaning the calories you take in have to be less than the calories you burn. If you're burning more calories, you're going to lose weight. But because we're eating a little less of the fat, we're kind of aiming to have our macros be smaller on the fat side. The weight that we do lose from a calorie deficit is going to be in fat, actual fat, because we're eating more protein. We're going to change that into muscle. So yes, we do still have to count calories, but you can eat probably a lot more calories than you are currently eating and probably more than your boyfriend eats because you're going to be exercising more and your body needs the ATP, the energy that comes from those calories. So my ladies, eating an ounce of almonds and an ounce of blueberries is not going to get you to PR on the leg press. Ain't gonna happen. Sorry, not sorry. All right, early 2000s, throw it in the trash. All right, I want you to eat calories and I want you to eat good food to make up those calories. So yes, calories do matter. We still have to track those calories, but what's more important is what's in those calories. Okay? Don't pick up the burger. Swap it out with a turkey burger with some lettuce. It's freaking yummy. You'll be just fine. Okay? All right, that was the main thing I wanted to talk about, is not worrying so much about calories, more worrying about macros, the macronutrients in your food that's in those calories. Do keep an eye on how many calories, because you can eat really good, an overage of really good food, and gain weight from it. You can. I don't know anybody who has eaten a lot of carrots and gained weight from it. I don't know anybody who's done that. I did it. But I just want you to be more mindful about what your plate looks like, what you're eating, and kind of have calories be an afterthought. And when you get to a certain amount of calories, you need to say, okay, I know that's more than I can burn in a day, especially if I'm sedentary, I sit at home, or I'm not feeling so well the next couple days, maybe won't be able to do my cardio. Then you might want to adjust your calories to be a little lower, but really we want to focus on what's on our plate, making sure that the protein is there, you get your energy from good complex carbs, and that the fat is going to be not just beneficial for your organ coverage, which is visceral fat, but for cellular functioning, which is what fat is for. And, we all know a fuller face looks cuter anyway. So, slapping some salmon on your plate and you'll be good to go. That was mostly what I had for today. I hope you guys are having a great day 2 of our challenge. I will see you tomorrow. I've got a video ready for you. Bye, guys.